Happy pre-Thanksgiving, everyone. It's Sarah from Losing It For Me 42. So, I said I would only come back if my nutritionist said something groundbreaking, and I lied. My nutritionist actually said exactly what I figured she would say, which is, cut it out, you know better. So, yeah, cut it out, I do know better. I was kind of surprised about the calories. I asked about, like, whether or not, like, this far out, if I should be upping my calories, and she was like, no. It should be 800 to 1,000 calories, and then 60% of that should be protein. So, meat and vegetables. Meat fucking vegetables. And literally she said, like, I went from doing everything right to not doing everything right. And I was like, I know. Like, I came here to be yelled at. Like, and I really did. I came there to be chastised. Because, I don't know, maybe I just needed that accountability. Like, I needed someone to tell me to my face that, like, yeah, you're not doing well. Like, you're not eating on plan. You're not following the rules that you're supposed to be doing. She's like, you used to do really well at this. And I was like, yeah, I know. And then at some point I got really lax, and then I wasn't doing very well at it. So tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I will have my stuffing tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna have I might have a slice of apple pie just because I really like apple pie. And I'll have my stuffing. I don't think I'll have any other carbs. I had a potluck at work today, which is like basically Thanksgiving dinner followed by Thanksgiving dinner. So, we'll definitely watch my carbs tomorrow and just make sure I eat meat and vegetables. And then, like, that's it. It's meat and vegetables from here on out. And as I knew she would, an occasional piece of fruit. And I'm just like, fruit's got so many sugars in it. She's like, you eat so many bean chips. And I was like, I know I do. I'm so bad. And like, I even tried to do but it's a good choice. I made a good choice. And she's like, not at this level. So, yeah, not at this level. She basically went over, like, how many, like, I haven't been logging that well in my FitnessPal, but I brought my FitnessPal log, and she literally, like, circles things, and she was like, yeah, out of your calories, like, out of your total calories, like, most of it comes from your snacking. She's like, cut it out. She's like, your meals are fine. Like, your meals would be perfect if you just cut out your snacking. She's like, the fact that you eat chips, and whether they're bean chips or not, doesn't matter. She's like, the fact that you eat chips and the fact that, like, sorry, someone flashed the lights on me. So I'm looking for deer because the deer are running. I don't see any deer. But open season has started, and so the deer are on the move. But yeah, no, like, she basically said all the things, and she was like, she's like, I know why you came to me. You came for me to do this to you. And I was like, yes, I did. Because she's like, I know that you know what you're doing. She's like, when we first met, and we talked, she was like, you don't need me. And I was like, yes, I do. I'm like, I need somebody to occasionally rap me on the knuckles and tell me to stop it. And she's like, yep. And I told her, like, even my whole thing, the right now, the worst thing is that no matter how I eat, I stay at the same weight. So more and more, I've been eating off plan because it doesn't matter. And I was like, I know that's super dangerous. And she's like, yeah, it is. And I was like, I know. I need to stop it. So I have 3 weeks, and she wants me to lose 5 pounds. I weighed in exceptionally low today, so I'm really nervous about that, because she's like, I believe you can do it. And she's like, I think you can even do more, but I'm not putting that pressure on you. She said 3 weeks and 5 pounds, and I was like, I'll be just happy to get the fuck out of this stall. But yeah, this morning I weighed in at not an all-time low, but lower than I've been in a long time. So I'm like, you're setting a really high bar. Because that I might go up 4 pounds tomorrow, because that's what my body does. I dropped 4 pounds overnight. I might go back up 4 pounds tomorrow. Actually, I dropped 3 pounds overnight. But, like, yeah, like, I'm like, that might all come back tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I'm dehydrated again. So, I also joined Rock and Sometimes Roll. I believe that's her. I know it's Rock. I think it's Rock and Sometimes Roll. She has a YouTube channel too. I will link it, and I will link her Instagram in the box. She is doing a non-competitive, non-diet bet, supportive Slay 10 in 10, I think it is. I'll put the hashtag here too, or in the box. So what it is it's basically like, we weigh in every Saturday in some kind of public forum, be it like Instagram story or on Instagram or YouTube or wherever you want to do it. And, you know, you have a weekly Saturday weigh-in, and we're all just really, really supportive. And you don't have to lose 10 pounds. It's just holding yourself accountable for the next 10 weeks and trying, if you can, to lose 10 pounds. It's an extra little motivation for everyone and support for everyone who's kind of like struggling at this time of year, and like me, who's been struggling for a while now. So I'm doing the Slay 10 in 10, I believe it is, which will work into my, I have to drop through 5 pounds in 3 weeks. Oh my God, it's gonna kill me. So yeah, I heard everything I knew I was going to hear, and I've been misbehaving and need to get my act together. I did really well the other day, except then I had pumpkin pie at dinner. My boyfriend guilted me into it because no one ate his pumpkin pie. And he was really sad that no one ate his pumpkin pie, so I ate a slice of pie. I had a hard-boiled egg and pie for dinner, and she yelled at me for that. And I was like, I know. I was like, but a hard-boiled egg, it's really, like, that's like a whole meal. I don't know, of all things, hard-boiled eggs are like the thing that just sits the heaviest on me. Which is why I'm using them as snacks. But yeah, gotta get my shit together. Gotta tighten up. Not let myself get off track, off plan, off the rails. Because the hardest part, I really think, and I think this is something that we all really deal with, is you get to a point where you're comfortable. And it's not even so much your weight that you're comfortable in. It's, you do something for long enough, and you're like, yeah, I'm making good choices. But you're choosing good choices, but you're also opening yourself up for more opportunities for things that you aren't choices at that. Your choice is to have it at that point. Like, it's not like you're starving for lunch and your choices are like fast food or a healthy salad. Your choice is not that. It's like, oh, I choose to have a snack, so instead of like, instead of having pretzels, I'll have bean chips. Well, bean chips are a healthy choice, and they're a better choice of the two things, but you don't need the chips. I'm saying that to myself, because that's the biggest problem. And I think that exactly is my issue. It's like, you make good choices for desserts. Like, oh, I have like low carb ice cream. You don't need the ice cream. Like, there's plenty of things that we make good choices. This is a good choice, and it is, but it doesn't mean you need it. Like, you don't need it. So, I think really getting my shit together, and really, like, sticking to a solid plan of meat and vegetables, and my snacks being either hard-boiled eggs or some kind of, as she said, basically meat and vegetables. She's like, you can have snacks, just make them vegetables, or make them eggs, or make them some kind of, protein. And I was like, I know, this is what I used to do. And that's also another thing, like, when you fall off, or things are getting really, like, loosey-goosey and all over the place, remember what you used to do when you were successful. Like, did you have snacks? Did you, like, and if you did have snacks, like, go back and look. This is the best part about tracking. Let's go back and look. What were your snacks? Because you might go, oh yeah, I've always had snacks. But what were your snacks? Have your snacks changed? Have you started, like me, dipping into the not so great for you snacks? And she's like, my carbs are on, my nutritionist even said, my carbs are on the lower end, where, like, I get 50 or 60, and she's like, that's technically low carb. But when so many of my calories are coming from carbs, that's not low carb. She goes, most of my calories are coming from carbs. And she's like, that's, it's not right. So, and if I go meat and vegetables, I can do 800 calories and not, 800 to 1,000 calories and not feel deprived at all. But here's hoping. Slay 10 and 10 starts this Saturday, today's the 23rd, tomorrow's the 24th, the 25th, so 26th, Saturday the 26th. And join in whenever. You don't have to start on the first Saturday. You can join in at any point during the next 10 weeks, but it's to get our asses in gear and to get back on plan and just do the things we need to do, because it's a hard time of year for all of us. For a lot of us, I'll say. It's been a hard time for a while for me, but I'm getting my ass in gear. I have 3 weeks to lose 5 pounds. Pray for me!